I got it. Does my mic sound okay, by the way?
It sounds lovely. Hey,
Excellent.
folks, welcome to Pokemon After DARKRAI. This is the only Pokemon show that's as offensive as a hot chick wearing toe shoes in a public gym, and my name is Bret. Gracie did not like the sound of that. Oh, toe shoes offensive.
Involved toes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all know my long-standing fetish with feet and how sexy they are.
And how not okay with that I
Put
am.
them on the glass. And then Gracie is,
No.
we all know how much she likes selling content.
Chop off your feet.
But one thing I fucking hate are those fucking toe shoes. They're heinous abominations.
Yeah, I don't know about those.
What if your toe is like too long for one individual toe sleeve? Dan, what you're a rock climber type guy. I'm sure you're familiar with the toe shoes. What do you do when your toe's too long?
Man, my feet are jacked from shoving them in the little climbing shoes my entire life. So that's a hard no for me. I used to have a pair of those, but I mean, my second toe is bigger than my first toe. So, you know.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. And it just seems like you're rubbing it in our face that you're hip and sporty when you're a hot chick wearing those in the gym, because you're really not wearing them in the gym for any specific reason. Do you need that extra toe dexterity to like get chatted up by muscle dudes? No. And if you feel like I'm attacking you right now, I'm very sorry. Thank you for listening. Please don't leave us, God.
Wasn't there like a lawsuit about those? Like you could actually get money because they didn't actually do anything that they said they did? I'm pretty sure there was. Like, there's like some class action suit for people that bought toe shoes.
Advertisement.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to America and welcome to this show. This is a no holds barred, no nothing podcast. We're talking about Pokemon and hurt the ones we love. And baby, we love everyone from the tippy top of your head all the way to the tippy bottom of your toesies. That's right. My name is Bret. That one is Gracie. And we already said that. But joining us today, it's been a while, is ClimberDan. Dan.
Hello. How's it going?
Welcome back. Your audio sounds great. We can hear you just fine. We see you. You look like a dream. You sound like an angel. What have you been into since we've last heard you?
Well, I have kids now, so my life no longer is my own. I can say that I'm a very good dad and a marginally good husband. I do what I can. You know, not a whole lot of rock climbing lately, so I do things like
climbing on your wife,
plant flowers. I have a very nice flower garden.
Planting on your wife?
Yes.
Dan, hopelessly lost in the ever sinking sea of fatherhood. Just wanting to plug the fact that he's a moderately good husband. Send help. Hearing a lot of help me's in there, Dan. You okay? Blink twice if you're okay.
He's not blinking.
The dead stare.
It's dark in here.
It was a big one this week, and there's a bunch of news, a little bit of news. We'll talk about that, but surely by now it's old news since you're hearing this after DARKRAI. No, the first week of November. So we're recording this a little bit early. But Greavard was revealed for Scarlet and Violet. I'm assuming it's pronounced Greavard, the ghost puppy Pokemon, because Niantic just wanted to make me cry and make a dead dog. But
tug at your heartstrings.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, did you notice it's basically a Litwick that like jumps out at you?
Yeah.
But like, better than a Litwick somehow.
Litwick's pretty cool, man.
But he's a puppy, and he literally just wants to play.
Did you see in the trailer? He has bite for sure.
He has to have, or crunch. He'll have crunch.
He's got teeth.
He's definitely getting that. Oh fuck me, not that. What is this freaking electric corgi? Words.
Ball fetch.
Ball fetch. He's definitely getting ball fetch, isn't he?
I don't know. I mean, if he does, that'd be.
I mean, We don't know that Bolton and Corgi Boy's coming back. Maybe this is their way of getting that ability back in there, because I think they were the only ones that can learn ball fetch before.
What
Yeah,
about like Fido? Do you think Fido's gonna have ball fetch too?
Fido
Like
could have ball
lean
fetch.
real hard into ball fetch here.
Fido probably has like to be honest, Greavard is such a good dog Pokemon. I forgot Fido existed.
I mean, it's gonna come down to the shiny for me, right? I mean,
yeah,
Greavard's white. Basically, he's a white Pokemon. Do you think the shiny will be black?
no, I think the shiny is going to be Litwick eyes and be kind of an orangey red. Yeah,
I'm not feeling that.
No, I mean,
I want it to be like a black or gray doggo with like the Litwick head.
Fido, Fido is going to be like yellow or something.
Probably.
yeah,
Gold. What if like the way you get a Greavard is kind of like Shedinja rules, and you have to get your Fido to faint with like, and it turns you get a Greavard. You have to kill your Fido to get a Greavard.
Yeah.
As much fun as that sounds, in the trailer, it showed like a bunch of little candles, and then you jump on them and you get bit or whatever. I mean, I thought it was like a similar to.
It's like Sunfisk kind of.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool.
Chances, this is a little overshadowing for something we're going to talk about a little later, but chances that there's going to be a segment in the game where you're walking through them, like it's definitely going to be like the spooky area where there's like graveyards or ruins, and there's just candles lit all over the place, and like one out of every like 6 of them is a Greavard,
Or like one of them's different, and you like go to it,
and it pops out at you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna put that at 100% chance of happening in the game.
I mean, is there a ghost gym? If there's a ghost gym, that might be the
I don't know that they've
puzzle.
revealed one.
I mean, so far it's just the grass gym, right?
Well, no, they had the electric gym too.
Yeah. With what's her name and that
scary Twitch streamer girl. We talked about her a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I don't know if there's. I figured there'd be a ghost gym they would for Halloween. I mean, clearly they timed this sneak peek out with Halloween, right?
Sure.
Why show the electric gym person instead of just the ghost gym person if there was one? And we just had one in the last game. And,
sure.
And I wouldn't say ghost is one of like the quote unquote main elemental types that they always seem to have. Like there's always a water gym, there's always a grass gym, there's always a fire
gym, a rock gym,
electric. Yep. So like
woogie.
Ghost, I imagine since we got Ghost and Sword and Shield, like that one's gonna take a break, and we'll get something else
Dark gym?
Maybe.
Oh, what did you say, Gracie?
Dark, like a dark gym.
Ooh, that might be fun.
Wait, did we have a dark gym?
Wasn't like what's his name?
Yeah,
like, music boy,
Rockstar guy. Yeah,
Lars or something, or what was his name? Marnie's brother.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name.
I always call her Marceline because Adventure Time.
That's funny.
Before we started recording, we were talking about Pokemaster Holly. I was like, I wonder if she'll dress up like Marnie.
I mean, probably.
Maybe.
Since we're talking about Greavard and Scarlet and Violet and stuff like that, and this is the month it's coming out. What's some things that we think we're gonna see in the game, or things we want to see from the game? I really want to hear some rampant, unbridled speculation.
What was
from
I
the
thought
two
I
of
saw
you?
something on Twitter about like overworld shinies available.
Yeah, I was curious about that myself. That was one question I asked. And I was listening to a podcast today, and they indirectly alluded to the fact that it'll be overworld shinies, because if you're sending your Pokemon off to fight other Pokemon, you obviously don't want it to knock out a shiny. So
Was that it's super effective?
It was.
Yeah, you can say their name on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had them on before.
Nice.
Yeah, so Steve, the host of It's Super Effective, got to fly out to New York, I think it was, and play 2 hours of the game ahead of time, and that was something he did mention. So Overworld Shiny's coming back, which is a feature I really enjoyed from Let's Go.
And from Arceus, yeah.
Well, I didn't play Arceus, but
I wonder if there'll be a good sound effect when there's like, I mean, you're like running through there, or like you're like flying through the world, and you hear the shiny go off somewhere, and you're like, oh my gosh, where is it? I mean, that's
I
what I
hope
liked
it's
a lot
I
about
hope it's a
Arceus.
little bit louder because like there were sometimes I'd be like, did I hear what I think it was? And then like
Yep.
yeah. So I think yeah.
Well, the nice part about Arceus is if you have a overworld shiny, if you blow it, you can just hard reset and it'll
That's
still be
true.
there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Was Let's Go that way too?
No, let's go. You're screwed.
Okay.
So whenever you load into Arceus, you load the entire map. So if there's a shiny there, it's determined when you load the map. Whereas Let's Go, the shiny rate, you can correct. I'm almost 100% sure on the spawn, it rolls the dice on it.
Oh, pupper.
Yeah. So I like Let's Go because I caught 2 shinies on the same route, like almost back to back.
Were
When I
you
was
chaining?
No, this was like after just
Wow.
starting the game. I got a Weedle and I got a Pidgey, like
Nice.
right out the gate. Like as soon as I jumped into whatever that first forest is, forgive me for not having a steel trap
Viridian?
memory. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so like I'm excited for that. Like, so I wonder, like, if you're riding around on your co-ride-on, super ride-on, jet ride-on, 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 like, can I zoom around the map, kind of like you did in Sword and Shield on your bike? Like, you could just, go around the wild zone, like breakneck speeds, and obviously avoid Pokemon. Can you do that? And just like, oh, I've gone through this entire area and none of them are shiny. I can move on to the next one. Can you just? I mean, you won't be able to be necessarily specific for what you're trying to hunt. You can't chain that way.
Right.
That's kind of what I want to know. Like, can I use fly? Well, can I control the flying? Is that a thing you can do? Have they showed that?
I'm pretty sure you're just moving around the world. I mean, that's kind of their quote gimmick for the game. I mean,
yeah, if you can
there's a lot of
fly
open world
yourself,
games.
if you can control the flying, I just want to fly around the whole world just looking for oddly shaped, oddly colored Pokemon just to see if I can.
I wonder if they'll change the rates on it because like in Arceus, like it's pretty high shiny rates on Arceus. I mean, you're really scooping them in. So I wonder if they're going to back that off for this game.
I think it's actually the same as it usually is, but the problem is when you're like in Pokemon Go, for example, you have to click on it, right?
Yeah.
And so like you don't click on every single Pokemon ever, but like in Arceus, like you don't have to click on anything, you just go through. Yep. And so like you are more likely to see it because you're not having to pick each one.
And I mean, you could legitimately sit there, hide in the grass, and catch 15 Pokemon in 30 seconds. Or maybe 30 seconds. It's just ridiculous.
It's a lot.
It's just a lot of rolls. Yeah, you get on the shiny.
Especially if you have an outbreak. Yeah.
Sure. Can I see my friends in the overworld having a picnic and making sandwiches, and can I crash their picnics?
See, that was one thing that was like broken AF and Sword Shield. Like me and another what's that one podcast we all used to listen to until they changed their name?
Pokemon Go Radio.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted you to say it.
Shout out bonus episode.
So Venant and I, we actually completed our
curry
decks. Yeah, we completed our curry decks together, and we did it in like 20 some sessions. So we figured out what you needed to do to actually be in the world with your friend. I bet they fixed that completely.
I certainly hope they streamlined that some. Here's a list of the top 19 types of sandwiches.
What?
Chicken sandwich.
No.
Egg sandwich. Seafood sandwich?
Why?
There's definitely going to be a seafood sandwich in this game. Roast beef sandwich.
Go on.
Grilled cheese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ham sandwich.
Yes.
Grilled chicken sandwich. I think that's a subcategory of chicken sandwich.
That's its own, yeah.
Nutella sandwich? What the fuck, America? What are you talking to me? What?
Like peanut butter and jelly?
This is what are the top 10 most popular sandwiches, and Nutella's on there? Peanut butter and jelly is not even listed in the top 10. I'm outraged.
I don't understand. Also, there's a cat.
Jesus God.
You're being attacked.
Under frequent assault. What sandwiches do you want, Gracie?
Not Nutella.
Yeah, this is disgusting ass.
Peanut butter and fluff.
Tweet at me if you like Nutella. Let me know.
I want a Fido sandwich.
And I'll tell you that you're
Fido
wrong.
Sandwich.
That's what all of them are Fido sandwiches because they got bread on the bottom and the top.
Knuckle sandwich.
Olive sandwich. You ever just bought a can of olives? Gracie, I didn't want to blow by your joke. That's a good joke. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for the acknowledgement.
Directly underneath olive sandwich, we have Oreo ice cream sandwich.
Wait, olive? Hold on. I thought you were joking.
No, I'm being serious.
Who even
For
likes
once in your
olives?
life.
Really upset. A vegetable sandwich. Who's eating the vegetable sandwich? Vegetable is a condiment, basically.
I don't understand. He's throwing his mic.
Yeah, it's just me and you now.
So
How you been, Gracie? What are you up to in your life?
Everything's great. I'm eating some
bread sandwich.
A bread sandwich.
Number 17 on the list of the 19 most popular sandwiches is a bread sandwich. Gracie, I can't. Dan, I can't.
I am
can't.
confusion.
Yeah. So I stopped doing remote raids after they started giving us free ones. Did you? Or you still doing them? We're just completely ignoring Bret now.
Number 19 is seafood salad. That's not even a sandwich. What are you talking about?
I do remote raids sometimes.
I mean, it really has to be someone cool that sends me one, and it has to be a good Pokemon.
Yeah, the Pokemon has to matter.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like once they broke it, I was done with it, you know?
Yeah, same.
I might kill myself.
Bret like sent me a remote raid for like some 1-star. I'm like, I'm definitely not spending like $1 of my Pokecoins for like a mischievous or mischievous raid or something. I forget what you sent me.
Prawn sandwich. When's the last time you fucking went up and just got
We're just completely ignoring him. He's like on his own cloud. He's just going on.
Who eats prawn as a sandwich? Who eats prawn?
I don't even know what that is.
Isn't that like a shrimp or something?
They have ice cream sandwich as a separate entry to Oreo ice cream sandwich. No, I defy you.
So what kind of remote raid? What kind of remote raid would you pay $1 for these days?
I did one today for Giratina because I only have one shiny and I want another one.
I mean, it's got the good move too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But like one of my local people invited me to like a Hoppip raid once, and I was just like, no, we're not doing this. Like, who's doing this?
I don't know. Do you know what I hate is when someone invites me to a raid and you go into it and there's not enough people to do the raid.
Yes.
And then they keep inviting you over and over. It's like, look, man, no, I went once. I'm not going again.
You know what's really annoying is when you're trying to coordinate your group of people to get enough people, and so not enough people join at the same time, so that you try to redo it and get everybody on the same page, and then the other half of your friends join it, but the first half don't. So now you just screwed both times.
My rule is if there's not enough by 20 seconds, then I leave.
Yep.
Well, I'm sorry that, one out of the three of us can't just be this super popular, cool person that everyone just wants to have fun with. Okay? You two are the reason why this game's fun has been sapped away from me. Gracie won't let me PvP. Dan won't let me raid. What can I do? Sit here with my phone in my ass and be mad about sandwiches.
It's true.
Is he still talking about sandwiches? I actually just muted him. I can't even hear what he's saying. It's been really nice talking to you, Gracie. I missed you, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Poor Bret. We're just like steamrolling him. I hope you don't mind. This is a little bit we're playing on you, right? Because you usually are the more talkative one.
No, it's fine. I'm done talking. I'm like this close from retirement. By the way, thank you, Patreon subscribers, for sending us money for content and subjecting me to this weekly torture. Cisco, M, Mom, Mine, Ken P, and Steve S. You guys are awesome. I love you. I'm in love with you. Before I get too far away from it all, anything else from Scarlet and Violet we want to see? Regional Pokemon forms, evolutions for Pokemons, babies, features,
babies.
Nothing.
Man, I'm not like a very picky person when it comes to Pokemon games. I just want a good game that makes it fun. I mean, people like bitch about the little stuff. Like, come on, who's complaining about why are you complaining about the TM machine? Like,
Yeah.
there's
Because it's
TRs
gonna
and
suck.
and Sword and Shield. I have like 999 of all the TRs just from just doing the stuff you do.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like 6,000 Pikachu hearts to craft your whatever move you want or whatever. You'll be
Right.
fine. Don't worry.
Maybe one would hope.
I wanna-
I tend to not give them the benefit of the doubt when it comes to things like these. Like they like to go backwards. I mean, they brought HMs back for Pearl and Diamond, so like, did they learn their lesson? I don't know.
I don't know.
Gracie, what do you want?
I want to breed Pokemon again.
When could you not?
An Arceus.
In Arceus.
Well, Arceus isn't really a main series game though.
It is to me.
You're like getting a 1-star review on that comment.
Yeah. I loved that game.
No, I mean,
too,
I think
I spent a lot of time with that game. My
that's
3-year-old loves to watch me play that game.
whether or not it's a main series game does not undermine your value of the game, but it's not a main series game.
I mean, that was such a good game, though.
I'm sure. I found out recently that there's a Pokemon in that game that I didn't know existed because I was rolling random Pokemon and it was like number 6 on the list, and I put it up on our Patreon for people to vote on. It didn't get voted on, but it's like,
what is it?
Some fucking love genie, weird ass looking thing.
Enamorous.
I was like, I saw that and was like, the fuck is that? So
wait a second. So we've been talking about this, and I think you said this 10 times, but we were ignoring you. You haven't played Arceus Legends?
No, I'm not made of money, Dan.
Hey, kid.
I'm busy.
You want yourself a shiny Pokemon? Boy, do I have a game for you. It's called Arceus Legends.
Look, I would love to play Arceus. Time and money. Originally, money was the thing.
I mean, you do a Pokemon podcast.
I'm aware. And when I gave out those free copies of it, I brought people on to talk about Arceus, where I could not. Which we're doing the same thing. I am giving out copies of Scarlet and Violet so that I can't play it.
Buy, or you should donate yourself one.
No. We're buying. So thank you, patrons. Your money is going towards buying Gracie a copy. It's also going to be paying for the 2 copies that we'll be giving away. Your choice, Scarlet or Violet. All you got to do is join the Pod Dogs Discord server, post in the little Scarlet Violet giveaway channel. Your favorite or most hated Pokemon, doesn't matter. Just give us a little blurb why. We'll read it on the show, which we're going to do here in just a second. And then this is also in conjunction with the Nerd Herd. If you check back a couple episodes, Buffysaurus Rex of the Nerd Herd was on there. And you can get a second entry by going to the Nerd Herd Discord server and doing the same thing.
It's a fun time over there.
Yeah, and then we totally plan on doing a deep dive into Scarlet and Violet, just like we did with Sword and Shield, and just kind of the smaller ones we did for Pearl and Diamond and Arceus. But yeah, Gracie, do that thing with the thing.
Where improv,
please.
So yeah, I'm really hoping it's gonna be worth the time and the play time, and we'll see how many hours I dedicate to this one, because I didn't like Sword and Shield was like okay, but like I definitely put way more time into Arceus, like way more time. But I also only thing I didn't like about it was like having to like jump back and forth to like the village to like go to each area. Like that drove me insane. So hopefully they don't do anything like that. Like where you have to like go back to a spawn point. That was annoying.
Speaking of things that like turn you off, I think another thing that turned me off on Arceus that just kind of gave me an out was that too many people said it was too much like Breath of the Wild, and I could give 2 shits about it. So sorry.
Hold on. What the fuck did you just say to me?
So CCD Gamer Girl said Shinx is my fave. The first Pokemon I ever caught, plus the one had some really overpowered moves, so I breezed through the first part of the game. It made me feel so powerful for my first game. Now every Pokemon game I play, I get a Shinx as soon as possible and name it Belle after my first Pokebaby.
That's adorable.
Slash says my fave one, if I had one to guide me, would be Growlithe, like the best partner to ever have with you.
Also, Arcanine, the 4th legendary bird.
Very fair.
I watched the episode with my kid the other day, and it was on the Pokemon Poke Center map, and it's like Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, and then it has Arcanine in the corner. It's like,
and that is caught up as of this recording. Since we just recorded another episode a few days ago, I got caught up with all the other ones. Gracie, you missed it. You missed it. There was like 20 of them on that one.
Well,
Oh,
pick a good
really?
one.
Yeah.
Did anybody put their least favorite, or just
Yeah.
everyone going for the
There
first?
there were a couple of them where it was just like
Let's hear your
I
least
fucking
favorite.
hate
I want
this
to hear.
thing.
I want to hear like
I've-
which one did they hate?
I've read it before, but I mean, if you guys want me to look it up, I certainly can.
one,
You
just
guys, well, you
Yeah.
guys gotta give me a second here. I gotta look through all this stuff.
Okay. Also, the
So-
fact that you hate Breath of the Wild makes me want to chop off your
I
everything.
never played it. How can I hate something
Makes
I
you
have
want to
never
lop off his
played?
toes.
What am I made of $60?
Hey, so how do you think the raid battles are going to be in the new game? Do you think it's going to be good?
I think it's going to be good. Based off, again, shout out to It's Super Effective. Based on Steve's impressions
Yeah.
of it, it sounds better than, or it sounds more fun at least than
better than Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield.
Well, I mean, it was good, but the Wycom was kind of janky.
Wycom's
if the-
fucking
if-
suck.
I mean, I love doing raids. Like when there's like a featured Pokemon, like last weekend, there was the like the Ghost Dog and the Ice Dog, and you get the good berries, and you get like the ability.
Mhm.
capsule
I
and stuff, and
missed
some
so many
bottle caps.
raids. I missed so many raids just because, like, I would see in the Discord, people would post Poke Nights and they'd be like, "Hey, I got a raid if anybody wants to do it." And I'm like, "Oh man, I kind of want to do that." Oh man, it's gonna take me like 15 minutes just to get it in the freaking Switch and get it turned on, and then try and deal with the Wycom. I'm just not even gonna bother.
Yeah, hot tip: keep that Switch with you.
Nah.
Yeah.
That thing has not been turned on in almost a year, I think.
Oh,
Well,
man. But my-
yeah, Pearl and Diamond, I think, is the last time I turned it on.
So you bought that game, but you didn't buy Arceus?
Yeah.
It was a gift.
I was gonna say I like
That's
kind of have a good idea where you live.
Yeah, come on over. Why you been such a stranger, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't get to do things with my life.
Also,
Illustrious
I play Animal
over-
Crossing like every other night. So
You're playing that one? Hell yeah,
yeah,
way to be.
I still play Animal Crossing.
I love that so much. Good part of my life. Sorry,
You're
before
right.
Brett.
We're
We're just
Brett.
crushing his
Whatever.
soul tonight, aren't we?
It's fine. I deserve it for all the times I've done it to others. Illustrious Overseer said in response to someone else,
Justin.
okay, so here's the thing. I despise, all capital letters, Sunny cast form. 1 cast form is super useless. 2 Sunny cast form is straight up ugly. 3, the other cast forms are at least have some some utility or can counter other typings as well. Even regular cast form has an immunity and is hysterical to look at. Sunny cast form just sucks in all
I love how he says
capitals.
hysterical to look at. That's like code for like looks like a ball sack or
Yeah,
something, right?
pretty much.
Yeah. And he was
Castform had some plans, some PvP though.
and he was specifically
In Go, right?
replying to
Go.
someone whose favorite was a cast form.
Rude.
Yeah.
Right? Dig out the
You
drama.
chose violence today.
Gracie, who's your like lead? Do you have a Pokemon that you hate?
Mr. Mime.
Yeah, he's a little scary, isn't he?
Yeah, it's terrifying. Or
You know, he's
Jace.
like he's like talking about you when you're not looking, right?
Yeah. Easy. He's an asshole.
I
He's
got
probably
another
a really nice guy under that mask, though.
I got another one for you. Funbox said that Dunsparce is the literal worst Pokemon. No Evos and lowest base stats of any non-Evomon, plus no special abilities.
Dunsparce is God. So it's fucking rude.
Good shiny too.
I know, I love the shiny.
We're just too positive. I mean, you and I, Gracie, we're like the sunshine, and Brett's like the
Brett's
darkness.
shitting on it.
He has a podcast called After DARKRAI. So
That's
you
fair.
know,
What are we talking about? I zoned you two out.
That's fair.
yeah.
I'm too busy trying to keep the fucking lights on over here.
Great.
Anything else regarding Scarlet and Violet before we move on?
I'm sure it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm excited to at least try it out.
Cool. Trainers, we are aware of a bug where Zorua, a Pokemon with a planned surprise encounter during October 25th Shuppet Spotlight Hour, they fucked up. It's fucked up.
Niantic, get a Niantic.
Worked like a lead balloon. So check this out. So, I gotta like pretend like I'm with the family things. It's like, okay, I could schedule us. I really want to do a walk today. Let's go for a walk. Oh, right around 6 o'clock, hit the 15-minute incense. I'm pushing the 1-year-old in the stroller, So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get my Zeror. I can never say that one right. So I'm like sitting there and like it didn't happen for me. I didn't realize that it got like canned. I had a nice walk with my family, but I sure as heck didn't get no Pokemon.
I wasted my time with family. Damn it.
I know.
Got nothing to show for it.
I was actually really bummed out because I had class and I was like preparing. I was like, oh god, so I have to like sneakily do this during my class, and then I heard it got canceled and I was just like, never mind.
So I'm also on this boat. I like how it's like a step down. So it's like Dan did the event, got screwed because he didn't know it got canceled. Gracie was trying to do the event, got canceled, so she didn't have to worry about it. I didn't know it was happening in the slightest. I had no idea until I heard after the fact.
Until afterwards.
And I was like, huh.
I mean,
they were supposed to add Zoro to the game? Huh.
I mean, I thought I did something wrong. I was like changing my buddy. Okay, maybe it needs to be best buddy, or maybe I need to get it off the incense or man. I mean, whatever. We had a nice walk in the neighborhood. I'm not like sweating it. It was just funny. It was like
just kind of like irritating. Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, what did I do? What's going on here? And of all like the walks we go on, that was the one where my wife actually wanted to talk to me. I'm like, that's great, sweetie. I'm like, all right, why am I not getting my what's going on here? Why am I not getting my Pokemon?
Yeah, and meanwhile she's like, so Timmy punched that child in daycare, and
that's great, honey.
Yeah. And then little Billy was taken by a sewer clown. You're not even listening to me, are you?
Great.
She's like describing all the painful events that I'm required to participate in this year for the season of Halloween. By the way, Halloween Christmas stuff's been up for 2 weeks at Lowe's or 3 weeks at Lowe's. By the
Burn it to the ground.
It's not even Halloween yet. I went in there yesterday and they're taking it down.
I don't understand.
The world is not fair and it doesn't make no sense. Folks, we got to take a quick break. While we're on this break, you will listen to a totally pre-recorded, not at all improvised ad that I'm sure you will enjoy. Maybe.
Boom bop.
We're gonna get DMCA'd if you keep that up.
Hammer time.
No, the music. I hate it every time.
This show is brought to you by Appleton Pies. That's right. After DARKRAI is brought to you by Appleton Pies. You might not be able to afford every Pokemon game that comes out, but you know what you will be able to afford? Your satisfaction when you get a hold of one of these delicious fruity pies with a soft, flaky exterior, pre-filled with a delicious, gooey interior, and pre-made with just the perfectly sized hole right in the middle. Dan, you were shipped a case of Appleton Pies. How fast did you make it through these yummy pies?
It actually Dynamaxed when I opened the box and burned my house down.
Wow, that's a shame. Gracie, you were shipped an Appleton pie, and I can actually still see the sticky residue on your face. How was it?
Slammed my face so hard in that hole.
Okay. Jesus, Pete. Okay.
Apple.
Wow.
Apple.
There it is, everybody. This is what you're paying your money for.
This is the high quality content.
What's your OnlyFans again?
Appleton pie.
Appleton Pie brand apple pies. And remember, their slogan since their inception, we're not for fucking.
Oh man, that reminds me of when I was 15 years old in a vacuum cleaner. All right. Okay, let's get back to what we're talking about. Not a good idea. You kids out there listening, don't ever try that.
And we are back from our break. I don't know what these two knuckleheads are talking about, but I'm sure that was a totally appropriate, family-friendly ad that we played for you. My God, we gotta pick a random Pokemon.
My abs hurt.
And if you want to help influence the random Pokemon, all you got to do is go to patreon.com/poddog and you will be able to vote in those polls. But just for the sake of futility, I'm going to play the motherfucking spinning wheel song anyway.
Do it.
If it's not a dog, I'm leaving.
Number, I don't know, man. What do I look like? Number 744. It's Rockruff.
Woof.
Rockruff,
Wait,
the
did you just
puppy.
meow?
Wait, what?
Yay!
Oh yeah, I thought
meowed.
I heard him meow too. I was gonna be like, that's like borderline offensive. Hey, we got Rockruff on the same show where we talked about Greavard.
It's a dog eat dog world.
So you throw a ball to a Rockruff across a freeway and you get a Greavard on the other side. Please don't do that. I love dogs so much. I named my damn company Pod Dog. Don't do that. That makes me sad.
That makes me really sad.
Rockruff is a rock-type puppy Pokemon introduced in Gen 7. It evolves into Lycanroc starting at level 25. It has a couple of different forms.
Mm-hmm.
Rockruff evolves into midday form Lycanroc when leveled up during the day. Rockruff evolves into midnight form Lycanroc when leveled up at night. And if Rockruff with own tempo, evolves into dusk form Lycanroc when leveling up from 7 p.m. to 7:59 p.m. in real time, or 5 p.m. to 5:59 p.m. in in-game time. They didn't want to make it confusing for you, so they made it as simple as humanly possible.
As simple as possible.
Best
Correct.
evolution. Your thoughts?
One of absolutely great evolutions.
I mean, which one? Which one do you think's the best?
Oh man, it's so tough. I mean, do I feel like I'm in the mood to go to a hot topic? Then midnight form.
I mean, midday form is kind of like the boring one, right? We're all going to agree that one's kind of like the. You're like 11 years old and you accidentally evolve it because like you're only.
No, I think it's good. I mean, there are no other like wolf Pokemon? Are there? Are there any wolves?
I mean, there's maybe a couple legendaries here or there of a game that you probably haven't played yet, but yeah.
Right. Well, no, I'm not counting legendaries. Clearly, I'm not talking about Zacian and Zamazenta. But I'm just talking in like from like regular Pokédex. I can't think of a single wolf Pokemon that's not legendary.
I guess like Houndoom is like kind of just a bad dog.
He's a good dog. How dare you? First of all, Houndoom is a Doberman, is he not?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like Mightyena and Poochyena are like German Shepherds. Fido is a little sack of crap. All those dogs are. And speaking with someone who owns a Fido, they're little shits is what they are. You got Corgi. Boltund is like a racy dog, like a greyhound. Yeah. No wolves. No, midday form's cool. I'm sticking with it. Plus, it's orange. Like they gave it a cool color.
Yeah.
It's considered.
How many Rockruff I did and didn't get a shiny?
12.
I hatched one. How many?
101.
Not that you're counting or anything.
Insane. That's like Aaron levels of insanity.
I mean, 1 in 25, right? 1 in 25.
Like I can't. I don't know.
Do you know how many raids I did for Rockruff?
Pulling out yours, I'll pull out mine.
That's what she said, and that's what he said.
Yeah.
I like it.
Does that OnlyFans go both ways?
I
Yes.
did. That's what he said, and that's what she said. I did one Rockruff raid. It's considered to
You
be a
did
good
one.
Pokemon for beginners because of its friendliness. What am I made of raid passes? But its disposition. What am I going to drive down the street? Are you insane? But its disposition grows rougher as it grows up. It has lived with people since times long ago. It can sense when its trainer is in the dumps and will stick close by its trainer's side. As they develop, they grow more violent and aggressive. Trainers
Oh.
find them too much to handle and abandon them. What the fuck, Pokemon Company? Why have you done this? By the way, did you all read Greavard's like Pokédex entry or whatever?
No.
It's an adorable puppy that does nothing but wants to be your friend and play fetch with people. That's all it wants. But staying in too close proximity to it for too long will sap you of your life force and you'll die. So it's literally just a puppy that wants to be with people but can't because it'll accidentally kill them.
That's so sad.
Yeah. Fuck you.
It might be worth it.
Pokemon Company, what's going on?
It's pretty cute.
When
hurt
it's
you?
definitely going to be on my main team. When it rubs the rocks on its neck against you, that's proof of its love for you. However, the rocks are sharp, so the gesture is quite painful.
So it's like you have this dog that's like trying to show your affection, but otherwise it's cutting the shit
But
out of
also
you.
like cutting it,
Yeah.
yeah, it hurts you. Love
Uh,
hurts, man.
Amen, sister. This Pokemon can bond very strongly with its trainer, but it also has a habit of biting. Raising a Rockruff for a long time can be challenging.
Reminded me of a girl I used to date. Go on.
This Pokemon intimidates opponents by striking the ground with the rocks on its neck. The moment an opponent flinches, it attacks. Wait for it. Rockruff shares its category with Growlithe, Lillipup, Yamper, and Fido. Yamper is the one I couldn't remember the name for because I'm a madman. And I forgot Lillipup existed, but to be fair, so did Lillipup. They are all known as the puppy Pokemon. I'm a little surprised that Poochyena didn't get the puppy Pokemon. What is Poochyena?
Is it wolf-like?
No.
What about Mighty Ina? Speaking of,
Yeah.
Well, I
maybe
get why
hyena,
that one's.
like hyena.
is that a
It's like-
wolf?
No, it's a German Shepherd.
It's a hyena.
Mighty Ina?
Oh, you're right. It is
Yeah,
a
you're
hyena.
right.
Yeah. So Poochyena
Yeah.
is
it's a hyena.
I didn't even put that together. Not even a little bit. I'm
Really?
serious. Yeah. So it's not a dog. It's a hyena. I've
Yeah.
lost my
I mean,
mind.
Poochyena. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. It
Yeah.
kinda sounds like-
Well, I'm glad that you didn't get it either, Dan.
I mean, I don't sit around and like have a Pokemon podcast or anything, you know.
Yeah.
Words are hard.
Having a okay. First of all, comedy podcast, which we are funny all the time. So fuck you. Pokemon second on the list.
Is it?
After Darkrai.
Houndour is the. Do you want to just do this show?
No.
Do you want to see if you can do it better than me, motherfucker? Houndour is the dark Pokemon, not the puppy Pokemon for some reason.
Dark puppy.
That
He's the
like,
dark
you know,
puppy.
That's fine.
Rockruff is tied with Cranidos for the lowest base defense stat of all rock types. Rockruff is the only rock type that cannot learn Sandstorm. With own tempo ability, it cannot be traded on Wonder Trade. Despite no visual difference, Rockruff with own tempo are internally treated as their own form rather than having an additional ability slot. Due to being a separate form, own tempo Rockruff behave accordingly to form inheritance rules when breeding rather than ability inheritance rules. What am I
Interesting.
I don't know what any
on
of that
fucking
means.
drugs? What are they trying to tell me there?
I have no idea.
Okay, so like whenever you breed, you know, you get there's like a certain
I do that all the
you
time.
can pass on the ability, you know, or
I mean, that's
Must be
how
nice.
it's like
That's
if you
how
breed an
fucking works.
Alolan, if you breed an Alolan to Alolan, what are the like Vulpixes? You're gonna get an Alolan Vulpix.
Mhm.
I'm
So-
an idiot, by the way.
Why'd you say that?
I'm over here vying for the midday wolf Pokemon. And I said it was orange. The dusk form is orange. The
I wasn't gonna
midday
say
form
anything.
is gray.
I thought
Aw,
maybe you were
man.
like colorblind and you couldn't tell colors or something like that. I was just kind of like, you know.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dusk form.
Yeah, I was thinking about the dusk form. I already read about how you evolve all these Jagoffs. Lycanroc has quick movements and that confuse enemies. Well equipped with claws and fangs, it also uses the sharp rocks in its mane as weapons. And when properly raised from a young age, it will become a trustworthy partner that will absolutely never betray its trainer. The sharp rocks in its mane can cut like knives. It wears its prey down by degrees before finishing them off. The rocks in its mane are sharper than a knife. Fragments that break off are treasured as good luck charms. The more intimidating, that was for the midday form. The midnight form is as follows. The more intimidating the opponent it faces, the more this Pokemon's blood boils. It will attack with no regard for its own safety.
It's a sociopath.
Yes.
It goads its enemies. It's like a Vigoroth. It chose violence. It goads its enemies into attacking, withstands the hits, and in return delivers a headbutt, crushing their bones with its rocky mane.
Jesus.
It has no problem ignoring orders it doesn't like. It doesn't seem to mind getting hurt at all, as long as it can finish off its opponent.
So it's an emo Pokemon.
They clearly look at it. It's got a Staraptor emo hairstyle.
Yeah.
They live alone without forming. See, Dan, you're criticizing my Pokemon knowledge, but I know what Staraptor looks like. They live alone without forming packs. They will only listen to orders from trainers who can draw out their true power. And then lastly, we have the Dusk form. Bathed in the setting sun of evening, Lycanroc has undergone a special kind of evolution. An intense fighting spirit underlies its calmness. This strange form is the result of its evolving at dusk. It's very rare in Alola. And son of a bitch, wouldn't you know it? Here's some more. Midday form. The Lycanroc is calm and cautious. The rocks jutting from its mane are razor sharp. Let's see. They're always fighting towards opponents' weak spots. The midnight form. What the fuck? Page unresponsive. Well, that's not good. Midnight form. Lycanroc is reckless. Charges headlong at its opponents, attacking without any care. And the stronger the opponent, the better. A full force headbutt from one of these Lycanroc can shatter giant boulders. And the Dusk form. This form of Lycanroc is normally calm and quiet. Once the battle begins, however, it displays a ferocious fighting spirit. Its temperamental nature make them a difficult species to raise.
Like my child.
That's right. Oh, that explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's secretly a Rockruff.
Sorry, I was looking at pictures of Pokemaster Holly again. What was going on? What did I miss?
Emo Pokemon.
Yeah.
I can't look up the trivia, so Gracie, you'll have to, because like my computer is in the process of crashing.
Uh-oh.
So you do that.
The trivia for which one?
Mm-hmm. Lycanroc.
Oh, okay. We already did that. We just did it.
No, I did the Pokédex entries. I did not do the trivia.
Oh, okay.
Is it down at the bottom of like Bulbapedia or something?
Yeah.
Boop boop boop. Improvise.
I don't know. I would improvise for you, but I literally don't know how. I've never done it before. The QR code displayed in the Pokédex entry for Dusk form Lycanroc is actually that of Midday form Lycanroc. You guys are so slow. Lycanroc and Mr. Mime are the only two Pokemon known to have 6 possible abilities between their forms, the most of any Pokemon.
I just got it too.
I hate you both. There you go. Shock to no one. Midnight form is based on a werewolf.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, how do you feel that all the shinies are blue, whereas the original forms are like a peach color, red, and like an orange?
I think the Dusk form looks nicer than the shiny, if I'm being real. But orange is also my favorite color, and you don't see like I can't even think of an orange shiny Pokemon. So
Pikachu.
No.
Pikachu doesn't count. Pikachu is just a piss yellow. Zigzagoon's a great one.
Yeah. Hey,
check good looking shiny.
So the first game my child watched me play, my 3-year-old, was Arceus. And of course I had a shiny Pikachu, So I was playing another game and there was a Pikachu and he's like, that Pikachu's not the right color. It's yellow. So he thinks that the normal Pikachu is orange,
orange.
because he watched me play that one so
Oh.
much. I didn't correct him. I was like, yeah, they have different colors, buddy.
That's cute.
He thought that was the Pikachu color.
My kid requested to watch Pokemon for the first time the other day, and it warmed my heart.
How old?
He's 4, or he'll be 4 in December.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to introduce the anime to Alex or not.
He only watched 2 episodes, and he was like, "I want to go play outside," and I was like, "Okay." So
It's pretty good.
That's fine.
yeah, it was a good time.
So we're gonna do a
Now-
song for Lycan Rock or
No.
Rockruff.
Wow, you haven't listened to the show in a long time. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's a rough time. I can't.
Oh,
do
come
this.
on.
No,
That's fun.
I can't do it.
I wanna rock.
Yeah!
Want to rock rough. Okay, we did it.
Good job.
Pseudo Would You Rather. That's right.
like
It's
this
it's the return of Pseudo Would You Rather. I could have brought back one of many of our other segments who haven't seen the light of day in quite a minute, but
That was a good one.
why not just do one that we all like? Pseudo Would You Rather have sex in front of your parents or have to watch your parents have sex? It's not Pokemon related in the slightest. Dan hated it so much he ran away.
He outie.
He
Oh, what happened?
pieced the
I'm here,
fuck
right?
out.
You
No, you are not.
Oh, okay, good.
No, you're just.
Oh, there you. Oh, you're just very dark.
See, my I have like a little greenhouse in my basement where I'm sitting, and it goes off at midnight. You know,
easy.
it's after Darkrai.
It is after, yeah, real Darkrai. I like it.
He's into
Gracie.
botanicals.
You go first.
No. Just kidding. I don't know. Like,
That's damned if you do. Like that's both just
Yeah.
terrible.
I mean,
Like,
are you
absolutely
like
terrible.
or like the parents giving you encouragement, or are they just sitting there not saying anything that might
I
go
mean,
one
I
way or
guess I'd
the other?
rather like do the deed because then I can just like concentrate on that and not have to worry, like just like
I mean, at least
Yeah.
you're getting
getting something. Yeah.
yeah. At least you're having sex. You know?
I don't think I could perform under. I guess I would do that as well and like just cheat and do it in the form of like, here's this VHS tape you guys have to watch. I'm going in
I
the other
mean,
room to
Thursday
bury my
only
shame in
comes once a
alcohol.
week.
Pseudo, would you rather be the plus
that.
one in a couple's threesome or have a threesome with your significant other and bring in a third? What? Why do
Wait,
they
hold
ask
on.
me to do math?
Wait, I didn't even hear what the first part was.
I don't know.
Do you want to
Let's
be
skip
the
it.
unicorn, or do you want to bring a unicorn into your relationship?
Oh, thank you, Dan, for dumbing it down for us. I was literally busting out the calculator, like, what the fuck is this goddamn math question they're asking me? Am I on taking the SAT right now? What is happening?
Let me go back to these Pokemaster Holly Victors.
I'd rather be the unicorn, I think.
I've already done that,
Yeah, me
so I
too.
guess I would do the other one.
Okay.
Unicorn easy.
Pseudo, would you rather have? You think so, but it's not all. Pseudo, would you rather have teeth for hair or hair for teeth?
Well, I hate hair, so I guess I'd rather have teeth for hair. So I want hair in my mouth.
Oh, but just the thought of like teeth, like rows of teeth for that's some
wear
like
a hat.
Hellraiser
you
shit.
Probably wouldn't have people ask you questions.
I
Like
mean,
walking down the street or something.
I guess it has to be teeth hair because if you have hair in your mouth, you wouldn't. It would just suck. Nobody likes hair in their
terrible.
mouth. But whales have hair. Well, they have baleen. It's kind of like hair.
I know, but it's.
We could become
fur.
filter
I don't
feeders.
eat krill. Yeah.
I mean, you could try.
I mean, you probably have, but
Well, yeah, but I meant like.
Did you ever have a fucking
As a
krill
rule.
sandwich? Did you have a krill sandwich, Gracie?
I don't know. Do I?
Would you rather, Suda, would you rather have sex while blindfolded or handcuffed?
Why are these all about sex?
Look, I just picked the first one I found.
Oh my god. Okay,
wait,
what?
Hey, why was the
or
tooth hair
handcuffed?
one sex to you?
I guess that one's not. But what was
Blindfolded
it?
or handcuffed? Is that what you said?
Blindfolded or handcuffed? And I'm thinking, why not both?
I mean,
Yeah.
beauties put a light switch away. Reminds me of my college days. Go on.
It's all the same. It's all the same.
Let me tell you,
Please do.
handcuffing a girl just all of a sudden takes like your workload from like, you can't see because it's dark here. Like, let me turn my brightness up. It takes the workload from
Oh
here
God, he's naked.
and brings it up to here. I mean, like, you know, you already have a lot of things that are expected of you. When she's laying there handcuffed, all of a sudden that's more responsibility than you really want to have in your life. Okay.
Dan, it sounds to me you just need to invest in a stronger headboard. Pseudo, would you rather pee a ping pong ball or poop a bowling ball? Gracie, are you going to make this weird one about sex? Is that what you're going to do now?
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Poop a bowling ball, right?
Yeah, I'd easily shit a bowling ball.
Tear your asshole in half.
It happens.
But peeing a ping pong ball would explode my dick and look like one of those bursted hot dogs from the microwave.
Also, like, passing like a kidney stone and shit like that is like super fucking painful. And
Yeah,
those are,
like a ping
kind of
pong
rice.
like you'd have to have surgery to get the ping pong removed. Like it wouldn't even work. Well, I guess you'd have surgery for a bowling ball. Dan,
Yeah, imagine carrying that around.
I was getting ready to ask, how is your system? Is it regular?
I do okay.
I hate you.
Did you say you hate me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a hot
That's
girl with
fine.
IBS. It is what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, it sucks. It's okay though. What's the next one?
I'm skipping some of these. They're too bad.
Okay.
Okay, I'll ask that one after the credits.
Okay.
Suda, would you rather eat ice cream with ketchup or a banana with ketchup?
I mean, I need to do them both.
I mean, it's
fucking
Wednesday, ain't it?
Because
That's Thursday.
I'm allergic to bananas.
I would just do bananas with ketchup, I think. Just because I feel like you can get that over with quicker.
I feel bad for the ladies in your life.
Suda, would you rather dive into a pool of semen or blood?
Blood. Steven's gross.
Aren't you
Do
a
we
girl?
know who it belongs to?
I don't care. Steven's gross.
I guess.
It's just mayonnaise.
I mean, there's a risk of disease in either one, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about here.
I'm just thinking like the smell of semen is disgusting.
The smell of like massive quantities of blood is not good either.
Yeah,
It'd get all clotty too. It'd be kind of funny. Kind of be like in Jello.
Oh, it'd be disgusting. I mean, I guess
my
I'd pick
gosh.
blood too. Just
my wife had a C-section. They like scooped out like meatballs out of like her
what the
thing. It was
fuck?
like, oh, look, like meatballs. Yeah.
That's
it was pretty nasty. We were laughing about it.
What? I think sandwiches. There was meatball sandwich on the list.
Oh, no.
Blood meatball sandwiches.
Blood
you know, people
meatball.
actually eat like blood sandwiches. They like let it congeal.
I hate my life.
That's gross.
This one, okay, this is another sex one, but this one's kind of funny to me. Would you rather be caught mid-orgasm while receiving or giving oral sex?
Wait, hold on. What?
Would you rather be caught mid-orgasm while
Oh,
receiving or giving oral sex?
Like caught what?
Like caught like someone walks in.
Yeah, mid-orgasm. I mean, it'd have to be like while you're getting it, right? Because you'd be like, oh!
You're like,
boom goes the dynamite.
You're like,
Because it's not your problem, right?
Hey, I'm fine with either.
Yeah,
I have no problem.
Angela, close the door. Ah.
Yeah, I would say I'd rather get it though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to take turns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, some of these are foul.
We're equal.
These are foul. Like, okay.
And like they're not just foul, but some of them just randomly have Avengers mixed in with them.
Oh.
But it's like foul with the Avengers.
Okay, my computer's gonna die soon.
Okay, this one's not as foul, but it's Avengers related. So would you rather join the Mile High Club with Falcon or Hawkeye? Falcon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Dan, you said your computer's about to die?
Yeah, I'll go plug in. I just have to talk a little quieter, so I'm not in the dog.
Okay.
I have to whisper.
Oh, Gracie.
Let's
So
do ASMR.
oh no, we're not doing that. Gracie, we should instead like prank him and then sound like porn so that his wife wakes up and hears it.
No.
Oh, duh! Oh,
Don't do that.
I'm mid-orgasm right now.
Walk
Oh,
in the room.
She'd be better with that than she would be with me doing a Pokemon podcast.
Really? That's funny.
this is so stupid. Suda, would you rather give up bread forever or give up oral sex forever?
Oral sex.
You're what? What? Maybe this
I
wasn't
love
as easy as I
bread.
thought. What I'm hearing is a way that I get blown and I get skinny, is what I hear.
Mm.
I
But I
think
love
I
bread.
made some marriage vows along the lines of I
Alright.
will be eating bread. Go on.
Pseudo, would you rather pick out a piece of food from your teeth or pull out a hard booger from your nose?
Oh god, I love hard boogers.
That is not even like bad. That's just like stuff that you have to do occasionally.
What are you talking about? If I could like make it so I pull a hard booger out of my nose every day of the week, I would.
You sick fuck. I guess I would rather pick a piece of food out of my teeth since I floss anyway. You should, dear listener, you should be flossing. Don't forget, this is your reminder. Go floss.
Like
Don't wait.
OnlyFans flossing.
Don't wait for your dentist. No. All right. Gracie, answer the question. We got one more.
I don't know. I guess the teeth.
Wrapping it back into the first one. Suda, would you rather have your grandma walk in on you during sex or walk in on your grandma having sex?
I guess my grandma walking in on me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she'd probably be like, make sure you get her off too, Danny. Like,
Danny?
I would. Yeah, Danny.
Oh, Danny. Oh,
Yeah.
This sounds like you got it from experience. And that's what she said. Folks, that's going to do it for us here on After DARKRAI. Thank you so much for listening. And I'm sorry. Gracie, you got stuff that you need to tell the peoples that before you start disassociating?
I have my art Instagram at Ladies of Rain Art and Twitter at Ladies of Rain, and we have a link tree in the comments. And come hang out. And oh my god,
That's the picture that they put in for that question. The grandma
The
going,
grandma.
"Oh, oh no,
pretty-
Danny,
That's a pretty hot.
you
grandma.
should be wearing
No, it's
protection."
not.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm like
Lord.
40 years old. You know, I'm all right with that.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Gracie. Is there anything else? Other Instagram at
No.
Ladies of Rain Art.
I'm
Dan,
good.
I don't want people contacting me.
you can tweet me and I can forward Dan a message. Anything you choose, and I'll do that.
And will be can be used against you in a court of law.
Dan,
You can send me a text message.
it's been a long time. We'll be sure to have you back someday when I gain the internal fortitude necessary to just receive the constant ass hammering you received and given to me tonight.
We do what we can. Gracie just jumped right in on it too.
I
It's
know,
great.
like it's like let's all take turns banging the Bret bongo this week.
Whatever
put your
you'd like
face
to.
right
You
in
probably
that
want to
hole.
be. You want to be handcuffed.
Want to
with
be?
that
Want to be? Want to be?
Appleton right in your face.
Right,
Whoa.
yeah, handcuff and Appleton.
You can follow us on Twitter at After DARKRAI, I guess, and leave us a 5-star rating and review, please. And if you don't, fuck you.
And go away.
Gracie, do the thing.
After you eat some pie.
DARKRAI will walk in on you mid-orgasm and start to cry. Bye, everybody.
You guys are right. Look, I missed your mind.
I hate you.
Um,
Okay, what's
So-
the one? What is it?
I gotta get back to it. Do that thing where you make people laugh or something while I do that.
I gotta think about that apple pie again.
What?
Apple pie.
My mind is American Pie.
Man, as a flute player, I never got over that movie.
I mean, what do you mean got over that movie? I mean, that
Like,
chick's pretty
people-
hot and she's like banging that dude. Oh, you
No, I
mean like
know.
people give it to you? They like want you to do things with your flute.
Yeah, they're like, "Did you go to band camp?" And I was like, "No," except for that one time I did.
What'd you do at band camp?
Not stick my flute in my vagina. I did not do that.
Wow.
I said I didn't do that.
Pseudo,
And
would
by
you
saying
rather?
that you didn't do that,
I just really want to preface this, dear listener, for you fantastic people who I love, who stick this far past into the show to hear this special stuff. I just want to preface this. This is disgusting. If you don't want to hear this or want to hear like children, like I know I get some people let their kids listen to dirty things, in the car or whatever. This one's real bad. Pseudo, would you rather always finish blowjobs with cum in your mouth or on your face? No one needs to answer that. That'll just be a fun cliffhanger.